just like that, it's a Wednesday. It's Kelly, Thick, Lewis. Hi.
Not a Wednesday?
Not a Wednesday. Well, yesterday was Taco Tuesday all day, so I figured I'd come out of the Grove City dialect that I don't really have. For lack of a better reasoning. Do you have tacos? How were your tacos? You actually, the one of us that had Taco Tuesday was you.
Yeah, they're amazing, of course.
Okay. Still stayed with the soft shell, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I say that the Pro-Am at the Memorial kicks off at 7 a.m.?
Yeah.
So strong. Rory McIlroy has the front nine, Jason Day has the back nine, and the amateurs are Anthony Gonzalez, Peyton Manning,
Of course.
and Chris Pratt. How fun is
Look at
that?
I like Pratt. Pratt takes a lot of crap, but I like Chris
absolutely
Pratt.
love Chris Pratt so much.
I think he's so funny, and everything he does, he's just naturally funny.
So the celebs in Central Ohio this morning.
Isn't that fun?
Man.
How come you're not playing in the Pro-Am?
I've never hit a golf ball in my life outside of putt-putt.
Yeah, but, I mean, when it comes to celebrity, everybody knows Thick Rick. Why aren't you there?
Yeah, I'm right up there with Chris Pratt.
Can I tell you that it all, like, I don't think I know a soul outside of those three.
Oh, really? Okay.
Scotty Scheffler,
He's the
number one golfer in the
Right.
world. His amateurs are Ed Hurley, no clue.
I don't know who that
Brian
is.
Nicole, no clue. Fred Ridley, no clue.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know those names.
So, I mean, I don't
Are
know.
they,
do you
are they
like,
YouTube stars or TikTok stars?
I feel like they might be CEOs.
They might be. They might be
yeah,
like
okay.
real
All right.
amateurs, like so amateur that no one's ever heard of them. Okay.
Oh, my gosh, you guys.
Peyton Manning is
pretty
around.
big.
Yeah.
Speaking of local sports, man, you know, our crew got blown out
Yeah.
in the CONCACAF Cup.
Yes, they
on
did.
Saturday night. And then Kelly told
And
us.
had a blowout.
Yeah, Kelly told us Monday they all had, because I was watching that game, and Kelly told us Monday they all had food poisoning, and I was watching that game Saturday, and I'm like, what is wrong with this team? And then had no idea at the time they were playing,
Right.
that they were all playing with food poisoning. The whole coaching staff had it, and then Kelly told the news story on Monday, and now
Yeah, and
there's
everybody
some-
was saying, what happened?
Yeah,
what
I-
happened?
I was-
Something crazy happened.
I was
there.
demanding an investigation Monday morning when you were telling this story. Well, Kelly's got a hell of an update coming up at 7 o'clock, so I cannot wait for this. Oh, my gosh, man. I'm just, anyway.
So is there going to be an investigation?
7 o'clock.
Okay. Oh, wait, so I got to wait too?
Yes, you have to wait, too.
I hate this job.
So, did you guys see the post office wants you to get big jumbo mailboxes? They want us all to get these big mailboxes.
I kind of don't blame them because, at least in my neighborhood, like it's a drive to get up to somebody's front porch.
Oh, yeah.
to deliver an Amazon
you got
box.
those long driveways.
I mean, how much time is that wasting for these mail delivery people?
Well, and because Amazon has done nothing for the last 3 years but make promises they cannot keep because they don't have the physical bodies to do it, a lot of that has fallen on the post office.
Yeah, the USPS has
cart
to
your
drive
package
to your front door because your mailbox is too small.
Why
Right.
are they doing Amazon deliveries?
Because Amazon made promises that we'll deliver on it. You can order something Sunday morning and have it by Sunday.
Why
after.
is that the post office's
It's
responsibility?
a partnership. They
Because
agreed
They're
to.
making money.
Yeah.
Well, then it's on them.
Right.
You know, you didn't have
But
to do that.
you're making what's happening now is you're making the post office veteran that's 5 years away from 2 years away from riding off in the sunset, instead of carrying 30 pounds of mail on his body to walk all over the place, now he's got to carry 30 pounds of mail plus carry your Amazon packages too. And most mailboxes were designed for a time before the world got so damn lazy they
Designed
can't
for
get
envelopes.
right. They were designed for envelopes, not. Oh, you have to order dog food and paper towels and, you know.
What's funny is the post office says it's to reduce the, quote, need for notices left and trips to the post office to retrieve a package. But come on, we know. We know
Well,
what
I mean,
this
if the
is.
system for you is that you have to pick up bigger packages at the post office, it stinks for everyone. I love the idea of a gigantic mailbox. I really do. And let's make ours look like cool. Like just get a plain giant mailbox and let's everybody just do art all over them.
I'm going to have a giant bass with a giant
Yes!
mouth.
It can be the personality of the home.
I think they make those.
Probably.
think I've seen them at,
think
like,
about that. You're
Menards.
driving down the street and everybody's
I
got
love
the
it.
giant mailbox.
I love
I
it.
mean, come on. This looks like a cartoon.
Do you remember back in the day when people started doing art on the what are they called?
Hydrants?
Hydrants, thank you. The fire hydrants, they would paint them back when I was a kid, people started painting the fire hydrants in like really artsy ways. It was so cool. I loved it. I am all for
What
it.
happened? Was that deemed illegal?
I don't really know. I don't
If
it was
see it now.
Maybe it was some type of a special sort of thing. I'll have to look into it as to why it happened, because it certainly doesn't happen now. But I love the idea. Let's get giant plain mailboxes. My husband, he has decorated our mailbox in a really cool way, I think. Yeah.
Well, you can't. What did he do to it?
I should show you a picture.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't just tell us he decorated it and then you leave it at that.
It's just basically in camouflage colors. He painted it himself. It looks super cool.
Well, that's
I
cool.
love it. Yeah.
But you can't just... My husband decorated our mailbox in a really cool way. On to the next thing.
I told you, so...
No, but have you ever paid attention to your post office guy that, like, walks through your neighborhood? That dude's slagging around a huge mailbox, and then he's got to carry, like, stacks and stacks of those stupid coupons that you know... He walked 3.5 miles to bring that coupon to your door that you're going to pitch in the trash can. Immediately.
Well, here's the size that the USPS recommends. 14 inches wide, 16 inches deep, which doesn't really seem any deeper than mine is now, but 12 inches high. So 12 by 14 would be, the size of the hole.
Rob from Mansfield said, I am a supervisor at the main post office processing plant in Columbus. They have contracts with Amazon. Whatever Amazon can't actually deliver themselves, they throw on the post office regardless of whether we're supposed to have it or not.
They should do it by size. Literally should do it by size. Like the Amazon trucks can get the big packages, and then you can just slough off all the smaller stuff on the post office.
Or here's a thought. If you can't find enough people to deliver on Sunday, don't offer Sunday delivery. I promise you, lazy American consumer, your life will not change if you do not get your automatic wine bottle opener on Sunday and you have to wait an extra day.
I want to drink on Sunday. What am I supposed to
do? I'm pretty sure
you've
you've cracked open a bottle of wine without the wine bottle opener. You'll be okay. Life will go on.
Well, we can get our new big-ass post mailbox.
And here's another thing, unless, of course, you're elderly or disabled. If you've got to have dog food on Sunday, get off your lazy ass and go to the pet store and buy it.
Well, you can go to Lowe's, Home Depot, True Value, and Walmart and get your big-ass mailbox for $65 to $100. There's that. Another bill.
Chad said, Lewis, the last thing Kelly needs is people trolling around Johnstown looking for that mailbox.
Fair point.
You made me describe it because you were putting the pressure on. You were bullying me for a description, and now I'm in the soup.
Dave said, I think there's an Amazon theft. You think there's an Amazon theft problem now with stuff being left on the porch.
Gosh.
Wait till everything's conveniently waiting for thieves out of the curve.
No kidding.
Kelly, Dick, Lewis, good morning. Halfway through the week already.
Okay.
Yes. Kelly raised her hand.
Do you remember I told you that we decorated our fire hydrants in our neighborhood all over Columbus?
Yes. Yeah.
It was to celebrate the bicentennial.
Oh, yes. In 1976?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why it was done.
But I remember. I was a little kid, but I remember that.
So I think it was just sort of a temporary thing there.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I do. Yeah, they were all red, white, and blue. I remember that.
Yeah.
So I guess we're getting an Alec Baldwin family reality show?
Yeah.
Kelly, you into this? You love Alec Baldwin.
I love Alec Baldwin. I will watch. Absolutely.
You got some details on that coming up?
Oh, not for a while. Okay. We can talk about it now.
Oh, no, that's all right. I just wondered if you all knew.
No, I do
knew how
later.
much you loved him.
I love Alec Baldwin. Absolutely looking forward to it.
All right.
Yeah, it's a shame that show's not on tonight. I mean, Goose just let us know it's National Veggie Burger Day. You could eat yourself a veggie burger and watch the Alec Baldwin family reality show.
Here's my problem.
Here
is my problem with the Alec Baldwin reality show. Okay, you know I do really like Alec Baldwin. Mm-hmm. Who I don't like is his wife, Hillary. And
his disgusting pig of a daughter.
They are going to. I love Ireland. Absolutely love Ireland. I follow her on all social media. She's great. The fact that they're going to be exploiting all 7 of their little kids on this reality show does not sit right with me, although I probably will tune in to see it. I feel like it's a weird move in this day and age to exploit your kids.
What's the which one's married to Bieber?
Haley.
Oh, that's Alec Baldwin's niece.
Oh, okay.
That's Stephen Baldwin's daughter?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
So yesterday, late in the show, we were talking about Columbus personality. Remember we were talking about different things that have vanished from Columbus?
Yeah.
And, that kind of was taking the personality of Columbus away. And, I mean, there's so many chains that go up and so many strip malls and things. And people were, just going crazy over the things that they miss. We had a lot of the Kahiki restaurant, the statues. They were iconic. The Alrosa Villa. What else? The Columbus 500, the race we used to have through downtown.
High Life,
Sisters Chicken.
Polaris Amphitheater, the Dew.
Yeah, the original. A lot of people miss the original Kosai.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So just we're not alone in this. This is happening to cities all over the country. But we were just asking people. So we had a bunch of Facebook posts. We posted it on Facebook, and that's been going for the past 24 hours. But if you were not here for that and you want to text in 99700, what is gone from Columbus that was part of our personality that you just miss so much? And it's just missing.
This
now.
started from an article that came up in the Columbus Dispatch about Columbus being in danger of losing its personality and, character with the modernization of the city. So we took
the corporatization.
We took it from an architecture and physical look to what just do you miss that used to be here and was such a staple?
Just stuff has gone, and it's not getting replaced by better stuff. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily.
It's fast food restaurants and just
now some
flavor
of
the day crap and.
Some of it is because certain places did not survive the shutdown of the pandemic. There are some places that just couldn't come back from that.
Well, I mean, but, like Kahiki and Highlight, they've been gone for a long time, places like that. I don't know why the Columbus 500 disappeared. I think that was run by Bobby Rahal, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, but I don't know, maybe it just wasn't very successful. But I always thought that was cool with Formula One cars flying through downtown Columbus, man. So, text those in 99700 and we'll come back with more of that.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Kelly Quinn, Thick, Rick, I'm Lewis, and we're talking about things in Columbus that are, they're gone. And not necessarily a good thing for a lot of people.
It's our personality, man.
Personality, character, just things that you miss that were just kind of a part of things.
I'm getting a weird, blast from the past, but somebody on our Facebook page mentioned Funway Freeway at Westland Mall. Now, I think it was something like that, but I'm remembering, do you remember the Westerville Mall? There was a Funway Freeway in there.
No.
And there was a mall in Westerville. The Westerville Mall. I don't remember when this thing went out. It has been ages, but somebody has to text us at 99700 with just a few Westerville Mall details. Where was it? I can't remember.
A lot of people have mentioned. Sorry, Rick, go ahead.
I was just going to say there was a Funway Freeway by Swenson's next to Eastland Mall, too. It was definitely an arcade.
Yes.
A lot of people mentioning the El Rosa, which I feel bummed that I never saw a show at the El Rosa. But
you never were there?
I was never there.
Oh, my gosh.
Hoggies on Polaris and Sankus.
Hoggies. Rob B said City Center Mall.
Yeah.
I didn't know if anybody said that yesterday, but
Northland Mall, all those malls.
But
Broadmoor
City Center,
Market.
they don't have anything downtown. There's nothing.
Michelle said she misses Lazarus downtown, especially during the holidays.
Lazarus. Remember we talked, Kelly, remember the big talking tree at Christmas?
Yeah,
at
Mr.
Lazarus?
Tree.
Mr. Tree.
Big Bear. Was that a grocery store?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they all the big bears became giant eagles.
Okay.
Pretty much.
The Olentangy Inn, after the Gold Rush, patio shops.
Jeff texted in and said, "What happened to Damon's Ribs?" I'll tell you, dude, I used to... You know what happened to Damon's Ribs? I know what happened to Damon's Ribs. It just hit me. The NFL ticket on DirecTV happened to Damon's Ribs because Damon's was a place you could go on Sundays, and they had multiple screens, and they showed all the NFL games. I used to live there on Sundays, and then DirecTV came along, and I could get all the games at home, and I stopped going, along with a lot of other people. But I don't know if that completely put them out of business. But, man, they had great food. I love that place.
John says the Westerville Mall was where Kohl's is now.
Oh, okay.
Is that right? Because it was inside. It was an indoor mall. It was like the, Northland, Eastland, Westland malls. You walked inside. It wasn't like a strip mall.
All right.
But I suppose it could have been there. I don't know. I'm blanking on it, and I freaking grew up around there.
Someone said affordability.
Gone.
Nicholas.
Okay, so this is blowing my mind right now. Beulah Park in Grove City. It's a
Yes.
horse race track.
Oh, yeah.
But somebody said it used to be a dog racing track.
Oh, okay.
How did I not know that?
I don't know.
How did I not know that? Growing up, going to high school and middle school in Grove City, how did I not know that was a dog track?
I mean, they probably did greyhound racing there. I mean, I guess that's what they do at dog tracks.
I would. Well,
I don't
yeah.
think they put strays in there. Although it's kind of a good idea.
Hey, they may have a mutt night. Bring your
night.
mutt.
Yeah. But, I mean, all right. I just, when did that go out?
I have no idea.
Sam says the Yucatan or Crazy Louie's.
Yucatan liquor stand.
We had a Yucatan liquor stand in Cincinnati. It used to be famous for Trailer Trash Tuesday. That's what they called it.
Doug misses beating Michigan and going to the Big Ten Championship.
Mike says Peaches, Swallens, National Record March. Jessica says Outland, High Five. Dana says the Elephant Bar.
The Elephant Bar, yeah, that was right by the continent up there. What was the place downtown where you could ice skate?
The Centrum.
Centrum. That's where I learned I couldn't ice skate.
Mike says Papa Joe's.
Yeah, I love Papa Joe's. All right, Peaches, Buzzard's Nest.
Oh, Buzzard's
Friendlies. How about
it
Big Bear and Hearts?
Friendlies is still around in places.
Friendlies is gone on where it used to be
Okay.
here in Columbus. I don't know if there is one in Columbus.
There was one
Somebody
on
let me
Fifth
know.
Avenue. I don't
Is
know.
it still there?
I don't know.
Gold Circle. Do you remember Gold
Yeah,
Circle?
yeah. Service merchandise. Gold.
Service merchandise was my first job.
Kiri Frost says the old asylum. The architecture there was gorgeous.
Everybody's mentioned every mall.
Yeah.
Matt said the Westland Mall was a staple. When I first got my license, I would go there all the time, hang with friends, then go to Chi-Chi's.
Justin said the Acme Art Center. Jamie said the Wyandotte Lake Wave Pool.
Oh, is the wave pool gone at, what is it called now? Just went blank.
Zumbizi.
Zumbizi Bay. The wave pool's gone?
No, there's still a wave pool there, isn't there?
Right?
Is there? Or did they take it out?
I don't know.
know. Maybe it's too dangerous.
Our buddy Sean Bias said Western Pancake House and
Oh, my gosh.
and the Buzzard's Nest.
Do you remember the patio at Carl Road
Yeah.
and Morse?
Yep.
Carl and Morse?
Yep.
And they had the Western Pancake House with the big cowboy, like the big, I don't know what
Yeah.
material it was
Yeah,
made,
I
the
know.
giant
Yeah.
cowboy out front. Oh, I love that
Oh, my gosh,
place.
Kelly, I just realized. Remember when, because we were working at 92X.
Yeah.
And the Columbus was joining the big cities with elite nightclub headliners. Do you remember headliners? What was on Morse Road?
Absolutely.
Or 161?
Headliners.
Morse Road or
I
161?
think 161.
And it was a really nice club, but
Yeah.
it didn't last.
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Farrell's ice cream.
Hot.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Peppers.
Hot Peppers. I remember Hot
The
Peppers.
Bogey Inn.
That's still... Oh, no, they did close, didn't they? Did the Bogey Inn close down? Or are they under new ownership or something?
They did shut down, and I think they open up like maybe during the tournament or something.
I can't believe
At least
they're
they
not-
were opening
something's
up like,
not open right there
for
now.
short term. Yeah, but I don't know what they're doing.
West
over there.
Shore Pizza and Cheesesteaks.
I don't remember that. The Columbus Chill. They were our farm club hockey team before we had the Blue Jackets, and they were fun, man. Those games were a blast.
All right, how about the loss of a lot of like neighborhood pools, like Sequoia Pool in Forest Park? Do you remember Glengarry Pool in Westerville? It's right there on Westerville Road, across from what was the movie theater. I mean, a lot of those neighborhood pools.
Yeah.
Those are that's heartbreaking
Yeah.
when your neighborhood pool, they fill it in with cement.
It's like, man. You mentioned the movie theater, and, we had Matt mention Westland Mall, and I remember the movie theaters at the malls.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, like at Westland, I saw Jaws. I saw Star Wars at Westland Mall.
General Cinemas.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if movie theaters just in general are not long for this earth.
I know.
I mean,
You
if
gotta
you
wonder.
if you saw this past weekend, the box office, the number one movie this past weekend was the Garfield movie with $14 million. Number one movie at only $14 million.
I was chatting with a friend of mine. I shouldn't say a friend of mine, acquaintance of mine does a YouTube channel, and I was chatting with him, the other day about movies, and a lot of it is self-inflicted. Part of it being that even though movies make their money on concessions, they've really raised the price of concessions beyond the threshold of acceptable. It's now $6 for a large beverage, which is just insane. I mean, it was insane when it was $4.50.
Right.
And
yeah,
then,
I mean, and that's part of that's on the movie companies too. I mean, what do you pay to go to a movie?
That's what
prime time.
That's what I was just getting at.
$15 a ticket.
More than that. If you go to IMAX or whatever, it's
like
17 to 20.
Yeah.
So for 2 tickets, you're spending $40. You can pre-order the Blu-ray exclusive digital home package for a movie right now for $25-$30.
But here's the thing: of those 2 people paying $40 to go to that movie, $2 of that $40 goes to the theater. $1 per person goes to the theater,
and that's where part of it is. It's the budgets for movies have gotten so out of hand that they need to make so much money on the movie that the theater's not seeing as much on the back end as they used to. Which is a shame because I'm a big movie theater advocate.
It's the Morning Blitz.
No shock at all. A remote Brazilian tribe, and this is deep in the Amazon rainforest, right? This is a tribe. Well, they got a hold of Starlink, the Elon Musk internet service that, I saw while I was fishing last summer and thought it was aliens. So they got internet for the first time. And like any parents, the tribe leaders say they almost immediately had to institute time limits or nothing would get done. One elder said, in the village, if you don't hunt, fish, and plant, you don't eat. I mean, that's just, they're living old school down there. So they restricted internet access to 2 hours in the morning and then 5 at night, and you can do it all day on Sunday. And what are they doing on the internet?
Oh, let me guess.
Go ahead.
Porn.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the hub has found the Amazon.
Minors, kids watching porn, but they're also dealing with group chats full of gossip, addictive social networks, abusive online strangers, hours and hours of sports streaming, violent video games, scams, and misinformation.
Oh, so they're just like the rest of us.
They are just exactly like the rest of us. Another elder said, when it arrived, everyone was so happy, but now things have gotten worse. Young people have gotten lazy.
So basically, we ruined a tribe.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable.
Is anyone surprised that would happen, though?
No. Here's Jack Nikas of the New York Times talking about what he saw when he visited the tribe.
Right away, the internet was a huge hit, and people were on it all the time, so much that it became a problem for the hunting and the farming that are necessary for their way of life. And so what the Marubo leaders did is nowadays, in almost all of the villages, the internet is only on for several hours in the morning, and several hours in the evening, and then all day Sunday.
You just can't stop it. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a blight on society, on every society.
Unbelievable.
Yet no one's getting rid of it anytime soon.
I mean, when I say
they're
that, it's
addicted.
serious because I'm on all day.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling many hours.
Well, there's a new study says teens can absolutely be diagnosed with internet addiction.
They are.
It disrupts the parts of the brain by controlling attention and working memory.
They are. I know this because we had this discussion with the girl in our house a while ago, and we said, you are addicted to your phone. I'm going to get better at this. I'm going to get better at this. And because I'm an observer of things, so I watched her the other day. She had to go unload the dishwasher. Could not do that without carrying her phone with her.
Oh, I just looked up. I just purchased a new phone case with a kickstand so that I can watch my phone while I do stuff like unload the dishwasher. Like, I need a kickstand on my case now.
Whatever you do, don't be part of the problem.
I am part of the problem.
You know, when we first got high-speed internet cable modems, I got Roadrunner from Time Warner, and I was on there a good deal. I was playing multiplayer gaming, whether it was Madden or Quake, and I loved it. That wasn't around yet. I mean, there was porn, but it was you waited forever for something to load, and
Lost
but,
interest.
But the thing is I couldn't pick it up and take it with me. I could only sit in my office at home on my desktop computer and do this stuff. Now you can take it with you everywhere, So that's part of the problem, is you can have it in the palm of your hand, the internet. And so, I can see where kids would easily get addicted.
Kids.
Well, that's where it starts. Anyway,
Yeah, but
I'm not a kid. I'm addicted.
I will die on the hill where this starts with parents.
Well, sure.
Because parents are giving their kids phones. I mean, the two kids that live in our home were lucky that their mom had already given them phones before they came to live with us. Because we would not have for this entire reason. But now you have kids that, they're on their phone and they're 7. Like, what do you need a cell phone for at 7? You're not out by yourself, right? Most people don't drop their 7-year-old off at the mall and pick them up 10 hours later.
How are they supposed to watch Bluey when they're not at home, huh? You answer me that.
But I'm just saying, parents, give it to them now. Here's your phone so you can sit in the car so we don't have to deal with you.
Goose just texted in and said, tribal porn is trending in Brazil right now.
Your rock station, 99.7 The Blitz.
This is Brazil.
This is my favorite story of the day. I'm like, yep, makes all the sense in the world.
Thick Kelly and Lewis.
Doug Rogers says, did the tribal chief limit your internet time? Let us spearhead the attack. Warforyou.com.
Sugar do it.
He would. Doug said he'd show up shirtless in the Amazon.
Yep. With the speared heart of a cobra in his hand.
Right.
Come on, Chief. Let's dance.
All right, so we're already getting texts about this, and I haven't even told this story yet. This TikToker, she is a psychologist, mother of 2. Her name's Leslie Dobson. She's got about 11 million viewers. And she went on TikTok to explain why she does not return her shopping cart at the grocery store.
I'm not returning my shopping cart, and you can judge me all you want. I'm not getting my groceries into my car, getting my children into the car, and then leaving them in the car to go return the cart. So if you're going to give me a dirty look, off.
All right.
Ever heard the term rage baiting to get engagement and views?
That's what she's doing?
1,000%.
Oh, really?
Rage baiting. Yes.
Well, it worked.
Well, it did work because she came back yesterday with an update on all her stats, how many views she got on that, how much engagement she got on that, how many comments, how many private messages, all of the stats that she received out of our rage over her not returning a shopping cart. She made a ton of money on.
And so does she not really do that?
She does not return her cart to the corral if she cannot safely do it with her kids in tow. But she says, here's an idea. And she goes, and I'll do this today. She said, I'll go to a store by myself in the afternoon and I'll return 10 carts to the corral just to help out and balance out the universe. She said, but I'm not, if I don't feel like I can safely do it with my kids in tow, then I'm not going to, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. Yeah,
all right.
It's rage baiting at its finest.
Well, I wish I'd have known that. I wouldn't have wasted my time with this.
It's not a waste of time. It's something that people like to discuss, obviously. So I don't know why we wouldn't discuss
it. They lit into her, man.
But whenever you see that, whenever there's something that really gets your ire up, that you feel like you get so infuriated by, it's likely somebody trying to do that to you.
Okay. Well, I should have known.
But there are also people who are just flat out lazy.
It could be. She doesn't seem to be. She's a psychologist, so she did a lot of schooling. She has a very successful career.
But she never had to get off her ass.
She's an otherwise smart person.
I literally walked past the store the other day. There's a Starbucks cup empty sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, isn't that gross?
And I'm like, you're a lazy piece of garbage.
Right.
You F. You can't even
take care of your own
trash. And what? Well, my kids were in the cart and they were getting out of control, so I just put the cup there.
One mom who says, I have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 9-month-old. I unload the groceries, I return the cart with my kids, and then go back and load them in the car. Same way we got out of the car. Simple.
Yes, people were saying, however you got your cart in the beginning with the kids, just do all that in reverse.
Right.
Now, there are probably those who believe, since we are checking out our own groceries and already doing one grocery store job on a daily basis every time we go there, perhaps not dragging in the carts is leaving somebody else work to do.
Okay. Yeah. A Scientific American report found that people who don't return carts, they believe it is somebody else's job to get the carts. It's a supermarket's responsibility.
Yeah, to take them from the corral back into the store.
Well, we didn't you asked when we were talking about things that used to be in Columbus, you asked about Big Bear. Mm-hmm. They didn't used to have any corrals.
Oh, they just threw them all over the parking lot?
You either brought them back up to the store or you put them somewhere, but there wasn't like
everybody just parked
corral.
their cart between the cars. That's just how it was done. Before they had corrals.
Do you guys use a cart? I say this because if I have 7 bags, I will find a way to carry 7 bags by myself out of a store.
Oh, you mean do you take the cart?
Yeah,
I thought you meant going through the store.
No, cart doesn't even leave the store. I'll load those bad boys up right from the checkout and
if I could carry
arm curl all the way out.
If I can carry the stuff, I'll leave the cart there. That's no big deal. Somebody said you want to end this, make a $200 deposit, and then you get your $200 back when you take your cart back. Aldi does that, but they only charge you 25 cents.
So for a quarter, they don't care.
Well,
you know what the best parking spot is in the parking lot? Right next to the cart corral.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually...
I agree. If I can get that spot, I'm getting that spot.
I love that spot.
And I do return my cart. I'm really good at it. And then when I saw that person who was going around videoing people who didn't return their cart and shaming them on the internet, which, by the way, makes me want to carry a baseball bat. Because don't ever do that to me. Don't ever film me doing anything and then try to embarrass me online. Because then we'll really have a situation.
Oh, that would be so awesome to watch.
It infuriates me.
And not because you're being embarrassed online, seeing you go at it with a baseball bat for trying to embarrass
you know that I would never
fantastic.
do it, but in my mind, in my fantasies, I would be carrying a baseball bat for situations like that.
Would you call your shot like Babe Ruth?
That's right. Yeah.
What's wrong with her? She's a woman, isn't she?
That's right.
I just don't understand the, I don't know, that move when you are trying to publicly shame people for just being human beings. Get out of my face.
To get clicks.
Brandon said when
Rage baiting.
Yeah, there you go.
Brandon said when he worked at Kroger as a cart pusher, he never cared where the carts were left.
All right.
Probably because you're milking the hourly clock and just like to roam around the parking lot on a
This
nice
is the
day.
dead of winter. Really,
Right.
if I'm working at a grocery store, send me out to get the carts. That's the best part of my day.
But Brandon, if it's 7 degrees and pouring down freezing rain,
no thanks.
Are you really happy with the D-bag who left the cart
No.
way over there in the back corner of the parking lot?
And I think you're being a good citizen by returning your cart. I'm in full support of returning your cart to the corral.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to. Beth Pott said when we didn't have corrals, we would also take a cart from the parking lot and use it. We never do that anymore.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
that's true. I watch people all the time. They'll walk past 32 carts to get into the store so you could grab one that's already inside.
Steve said my favorite is those people who drive the electric scooter all the way out to their car and leave it there.
Oh,
well, if you're using the electric scooter, you're probably
you
in
might
a
have an
handicap
issue.
spot, which I can let
of
that
them.
one go. If you're handicapped.
If you're handicapped.
Yeah, I can let that go.
Kathy said, I remember the day you didn't even take your groceries to your car. You had the cashier that checked you out, and then the bagger didn't put it in a cart, and they took it to your car and loaded it for you.
Yeah.
Then you took the cart back into the store.
I remember those days. That was a big thing at IGA.
Jennifer said there's a grocery store in Worcester called Bueller's. They put all your groceries in a bin, and then it goes on a conveyor belt, and then you go outside with your car, and they load it for you.
Bueller?
Yeah,
Bueller. Danielle says, I've never parked so far away from one of the corrals that I couldn't return the cart because I had loaded my kids in the car already. That's kind of what I thought. I mean, how far away are you from the cart thing?
Also, and not that you should do this, you shouldn't, but when I was a kid, my parents would leave us in the car because we didn't want to go into the store. So they're like, all right, just stay out here. We're like, hey, can we have the keys? Because we want to listen to the radio. Leaving like a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old in the car.
Doug said when he worked at Kroger's, he found all kinds of stuff that people left in their carts. It was his favorite part of the job.
Dude, I
he
left
found
my
so
own
many
purse.
bottles of liquor.
I left my own purse in a cart and drove away.
I left my wallet once.
Oh, my gosh.
Here's a good point. It's less about the worker's job and more about parking spots being taken up by left carts. That's a fact.
Yes.
I mean, hello, you put the cart between the cars, right on the line. Then it doesn't interrupt any parking spots. I'm saying, look, I know what it is to be a good citizen. I am a good citizen, but I don't know your story, and I don't know why you may have left a cart. I might roll my eyes or think, oh, all right, nice move, man. But then I leave it. I could care less. I am not making a huge public issue out of it.
Steve says, when I was a kid, my mom and dad left 5 kids in the car while they shopped in the grocery store. Totally understandable, more so then than today.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, times are different for sure.
He also said there's an X account called Cart Narcs.
Yeah.
It busts out people who are dirtbags and don't return their shopping carts.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Jeremy said this is just a prime example of first world problems, and you are correct, sir.
Bill says he's had fantasies of going Michael Douglas falling down on people just as I do.
Charles said, as someone who has had their car doors dinged and scratched by shopping carts, all I want to do is find the person who stuffed them in the cart and roll them.
All right, fine. But literally 99% of people return their carts. There might be an errant cart somewhere. Do you really? I just don't see the lot littered with a bunch of carts. Most people return them, don't they?
Most people do. All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Leslie Dobson, for your rage bait. You got me.
Alec Baldwin and his family are getting their own reality show. The more I chew on this, the more I hate it. And you know I love Alec Baldwin. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Alec Baldwin, and I always will.
That's gone way back.
It's gone way back. His wife, Hillary, and their 7 children, and before you text me and say it's Hilaria, I know it's Hilaria. Hillary. We all know it's Hillary from the time she graduated from a high school in Boston, and all her friends know her name is Hillary, but she decided to become an exotic human being and pretend she's from Spain and call herself Hilaria. So Hillary, their 7 children who range in age from 19 months to 10 years, and Alec Baldwin will all star in the show. The show is called The Baldwins. It will debut on TLC next year. Now, it'll be interesting to see between now and then if they have to battle this huge online move to not exploit your children for content. And it is also a little bit of weird timing when you're getting ready to go on trial for manslaughter to announce that you've got a cute little family reality show coming out on TLC.
So you can do that. Just change your name and pretend you're from someplace you're not?
Yeah, and I guess even when you get busted and publicly humiliated, you can still continue with the ruse, and people will give you a reality show.
From now on, instead of Luis, I am Luis Sandoval, and I want it pronounced that way every time you say it.
I love
Luis
it.
Sandoval.
I love it.
What is that?
And if you could
It
get
is
on,
Luis Sandoval. Yeah. Say it with me.
and if you could get on the Today Show and do a cooking segment and say how you say cucumber. That'll really put the icing on the cake there, Luis.
Thick. It is Luis Sandoval.
You are a rude, thoughtless little pig.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can take a drive to the next El Tauno in your El Trucko for some tacos. No?
Here's a clip of the trailer for the new show.
Hi, I'm Hilaria Baldwin.
And I'm Alec Baldwin.
And we have an announcement to make.
We're inviting you into our home to experience the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the wild, and the crazy. Home is the place we love to be most. You say we are the Baldwins. We are the Baldwins.
No, we are the Baldwins. We all gotta say it. But
1, 2, 3.
We are the Baldwins.
And we're coming to TLC.
Yeah!
have a headache already.
I beg you to turn this off. I will not watch this show. That is insane.
And
who
obviously-
wants to hear kids screaming all the time?
And where did her Spanish accent go?
It's gone. I guess we did bully the Spanish accent sent back out of her. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know what I got to do.
That's hilarious.
I am fully not watching the show. I told you before I was absolutely going to watch. I have completely done a 180
you have
on
to
this.
start and see.
Nope. I can't bear to listen.
You like Baldwin. You're the only one who likes Alec Baldwin.
I like Alec Baldwin.
I do like him.
He was the greatest Match Game host. When he hosts Match Game, it's fantastic.
He's a great SNL host.
I know, yes. Look, it was Saturday Night Live. I know people have their political issues with him because of who he imitated, but he's a comedian. It was entertainment. I don't care about the politics.
Oh, he's done way more things on SNL than Trump. He was on way before that.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I mean, it's, and he's been in several movies. Was it The Juror? The Juror.
I don't know. Guy's
It
been
was
in
a
a
great
lot of
movie
movies.
he was in. With Demi Moore? Yeah, good movie.
Oh, is that when they tried to sway her?
Yes.
She was the juror.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was a good
Good
movie.
I mean, he really tugged at our heartstrings in The Boss Baby.
The Boss Baby.
Yeah. He was in Beetlejuice, obviously.
Yes.
Yes.
Look,
I mean,
I look at him as the actor and the comedian, and I am a fan.
If you don't love Alec Baldwin in 30 Rock, then I don't know if
come
we have
on.
anything in common.
I can't, and I can't base movie comedy and all that stuff on political. I won't.
But
I
throw
won't
in-
live my life that way.
Throw in Ilaria and their 7 kids, and I'm solidly out. Not that their kids aren't cute. They are cute. They're very cute. Like, their oldest daughter, Carmen, is so cute. But, yeah, I'm a hard pass.
Thick Rick, Kelly Quinn, and Lewis getting into a little bit of couples therapy brought to you by Tri-State Men's Health. If you are feeling a little sluggish, dudes, I can speak from experience. If you are, let's see, low T causes a lot of stuff. Bad sleep, unproductive workouts, decreased energy, got that brain fog. All of the above I had, it was all because of low testosterone. Go get yourself checked at Tri-State Men's Health. It will change your life. It is a game changer. Don't waste your time on the Frank Thomas buy here, order on Amazon $20 drugs that don't work. She won't like it too because it's not going to work and it's not going to last forever.
I don't think I ever heard you mention the part about the sleep. So do you notice that? It helps
hell
you
yeah.
sleep better?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because I could go for that.
Yeah, I sleep so much better now. Again, it does nothing for me if I stay up way too late and get up way too early. But on a normal day...
But if the sleep you're getting is quality
yes.
sleep, that makes all the difference.
Like last night, I fell asleep. I slept fantastic.
All right.
Got
all
up
right.
this morning, shot a tussin, good to go.
I got to go over to Tri-State and get tested.
Yep, check them out. They've got 6 locations, including 2 here in Columbus. And you can give them a call, 800-900-9654 or tristatemenshealth.com.
All right, we have a letter from David in Lewis Center. This is an interesting one. He says, this will sound crazy, but hear me out. My wife loves going to psychics, fortune tellers, mediums, and all that stuff. I feel like she's wasting money, but I've never really protested until now. At her most recent reading, she was advised to stay close to home this summer to avoid danger. And she's now insisting we postpone our vacation in July. Are you kidding me? We've been planning this trip all year, and now she wants to cancel it, all because of a woman with a funny deck of cards. How do you even argue with something like this? Should I just go alone in July and show her how silly these people are? Again, that's from David in Lewis Center.
This is a deal breaker for me. I might ask to break up.
Really?
I don't
From
believe
your
it.
wife?
Yeah.
You married her knowing she loves psychics, and now you're going to divorce her because
that's
of it?
on David if he knew this. Did she when they married? If so, well, then, you married crazy. No, I just don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in psychics and fortune tellers and all that stuff. I just don't.
Okay.
You're going to spend our money on it. Now you're going to cancel our vacation because of this. Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
I had a previous radio show where we had a astrologist on, and there were some things that she knew about my life that she was spot on about, that I will always be amazed that she knew. However, I've also, after watching her in action for a while, learned how that game works.
Yep.
So if I tell you, Kelly, hey, the stars look great for you this month. I see you coming into some money. And you get all happy. That doesn't mean quit your job and buy a home in Hawaii. That means you might be cleaning your house and in your couch cushions you find a $20 bill. Her prediction came true. You did come into money, but you didn't come into the kind of money that you envisioned yourself coming into. So it's all perspective, so to speak.
You will eat a hamburger next month.
Right.
Right. Yes, I will.
Here's an idea, David. I have an idea for you, and you sort of said it here in your last line when you said, should you go alone in July and show her how silly these people are? Now, what I will say is I'm partially in agreement with you there. I feel like, okay, you probably knew that your wife has loved getting her fortune told over the years. You say you did. She's always been into this, and it's something you did know about her. And I doubt it's something that's going to change unless she has a change of belief system. So what I would say is to sit down and say, listen, I'm not trying to change who you are. I love you, but I am going to go on this vacation. And if you feel like it would be dangerous for you, I understand this, but this vacation is still going to happen, for me at least. I would love it if you came. You know I don't believe in this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and go. And if you feel better staying home, I respect that. Completely respect it. And you do what you feel like you need to do. And so I would say that it may come time here where you do have to sort of pursue what you want to do and give your wife the opportunity to come with you. If she's going to allow her life to be led by psychics, I'm not sure what you can do about that other than say, listen, I love you and I'm going to go on the vacation. I'd love it if you went. I sure hope you change your mind, but I'm going.
I think the thing, too, is we live in this new version of the world where I think people look for hope and they go to an astrologer or whoever to give them that sense of hope. But I see Rick's point, too, where when you start letting that advice dominate your life, then there might be a little bit of an issue there, too.
Cassandra Petty said, tell David I'm free for vacation. I haven't had a vacation in years. I'll go. Dave said, chloroform her. Jeez, okay, I think that's a bit extreme. I guess he means and put her on the plane.
What was it on B.A. Baracus on the A-team? Had to be drugged to fly?
Yes. I mean, that's a rough one, David. Again, like Kelly was talking about, if you married her knowing she was this person, I don't know what to say. But I mean, and you
it doesn't sound like it's interfered until right now.
Well, because he said what? He said he never really protested until now. Although he felt like she was wasting money.
I will say it makes a case for marrying somebody who has generally the same belief system you do about the world. It really does make a good case for that, so that you can make decisions based on your common belief system.
Dr. Dennis said, hey, that's a vacation hall pass.
Right? Oh, come on now. All right. Now, Matt said, second opinion. Go to another psychic and see if they tell you the same thing, and then maybe that would change her mind. That's the best advice I think I've heard.
Someone said, I enjoy a psychic reading from time to time. In my most recent one, the medium told me that there was a lot of trust and comfortableness in my relationship with my husband. I found out a month later he was cheating on me, but she wasn't. He was comfortable enough to cheat, and I trusted him enough to get away with it.
Greg said, if dude dies, the rest of us need to know.
That's a fact.
How are we going to get a follow-up on
I know,
this
right?
if everything goes sideways for David on his vacation?
And Jason Rose said, dude, tell her you're taking her sister. I guarantee she'll go. She'll change her mind and go.
DavidWarForYou.com.
I know. And then he said it again. David, warforyou.com. She'll see it coming, but Sugar's mojo should protect you.
All right. Psychic tell you to avoid vacation. We'll make sure they make another prediction again.
Text your comments in 99700.
Johnny said, home's where the heart is. Wherever he is, that's home. I'm driving. Send from my car.
He's talking about our couples therapy letter. David from Lewis Center sent us. His wife went to a psychic, said to stay home this summer to avoid danger. They had a vacation planned for the whole year and that they've been planning all year, and she won't go now because of what the psychic said. And man, I don't know. Evelyn said, if your time's up, your time's up. Doesn't matter if you're at home or on vacation. You can't live your life in fear.
Steve said, I think it would be helpful to know where this vacation is. Going to the UP of Michigan is different than the vacation to the Ukraine or the Dominican Republic.
Or Haiti.
Facts.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Jackie said, I had a tarot reading that said I might get pregnant. I went on birth control so fast. I just don't believe in that stuff because I'd never had anything that provided me evidence that it was real. I've had nothing ever. You can't prove it to me. You know what I mean?
I'll go back to what I said earlier. I think there's definitely a little bit of preying on the desperation of people, but I also think that we live in a world where people are seeking hope in any form that they can get it, and for some, that's what this is.
And have at it. I think if that, you should do and believe in whatever makes you happy and puts you at peace with yourself and your life. I just don't buy it.
But again, I don't think it should dominate your life.
Yeah, I just can't imagine you've been planning a vacation all year and you go see this psychic and she's like, yeah, stay home. Don't go on vacation.
Kelly, what would you do if Charlie said that if you guys were planning on going on vacation and Charlie said, hey, they did tarot readings at work and I got one and they said that I shouldn't go on vacation.
I should go hiking in Sedona.
That is the opposite of what he would ever do.
I know.
We're hypothetically here. We're suspended.
And I would follow my own advice. I would not want to go on vacation without him. But I'd say, listen, I've been looking forward to this, and maybe we ought to talk about just me going alone. That would never happen. I can't even suspend disbelief enough. He would absolutely never go to a psychic. I would be more likely to say, I don't have a good feeling about this plane ride, for no other reason than I hate to fly.
Well, if you're flying Allegiant, that's common.
Ooh. This is like a whole other couples therapy question, but Davey says, I just found out my wife's pregnant, but 4 out of 7 years we've been together, she cheated on me. I have took her back and we've been good for the last 2 years, but would it be wrong if I asked for a paternity test?
Hell no.
Why didn't we should save that for
That's
next
a great
week.
couples day. Yeah, hold on. Hold
right.
that thought for
Okay.
7 days. We'll come back to that one. That's fantastic.
I think Matt had the best advice. I really do. Go to a different psychic for a second opinion.
So you want to really, really just go in double time on her obsession with psychics?
Yeah,
but what if that might prove something to her? Now, if she goes to a second psychic who doesn't know anything about this and gives her the same advice, then I could see why she would definitely not go on the vacation. But if they don't come up with anything like the first psychic, I mean, then she might go, okay.
Why pay one psychic when you could pay 2?
Oh, my God.
That's double the hope at double the cost.
Byron said, I wish he would provide information for that psychic. I've always wanted to do that. Well, I think there's probably plenty you can find on Google, right? I mean, they're all over the place. Yeah. Hell, they were last year at Sonic Temple. They were doing tarot readings right next to us the whole weekend. Yeah. Well, and you can also try the other advice, David, where they said, ask her sister if her sister wants to take her place on the vacation. She'll change her mind real quick.
It's the Morning Blitz.